Hey everyone, Sontendo guy here, bringing y'all back a reaction video. My second reaction. Originally there was supposed to be a reaction video to the first trailer for Scarlet and Violet, though I decided, oh hey, it's kind of a little too late now. There's no reason for me to make a reaction towards it, and there was not really a whole lot for me to talk about because they showed so little, which I'm fine with. I don't mind actually them making like so little content, which is fine. I want to be surprised. And so in today's episode, we're gonna be, well, all of us, well, technically me mostly, but all of us are gonna be reacting to the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer that came out a few days ago. Technically 2 or 3, I don't actually remember. Future me help. And yep, so let's go ahead and get this started. Dang it. And per usual, I'm just going to go back a bit. So here we have our but most likely it's going to be our new Pokemon Center and Pokemart. These are apparently like everywhere on the field. Also, I like it how there's a little Wingull right there. So say hi everyone, say hi to Wingull. Then let's see, we got some palm trees, and I gotta admit the trees are looking a lot more better. Like they actually look like trees. Got some buildings in the background. We got our... Obviously, someone is playing Violet because of the purple shorts. And we have like the little details, like little blades of grass. Game footage is now final. That is fine, as long as it's a good game and not a disappointment. And not a fun but disappointment that Gen 8 was. To me, at least. I know there's a lot of people that do like Gen 8, but... This is about Gen 9, not Gen 8. Let's continue. And there we have our title cards, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. So far, I'm leaning more towards Scarlet than I am with Violet. Though the ending around here with the legendaries, I do like both of them, but we'll see. So right here we have our two new professors. We got Professor Dada and Goro, Professor Sata, Professor Toro. So this is actually the first time actually that there's going to be two new professors in this game actually. I'm actually going to go back right here. If you look closely at their outfits, not the, well actually yeah, both the jackets and their clothing, you can see that they are very different actually. One's more of a futuristic professor, while the other one's more about the past. So kind of like that. Now I'm curious if both professors are going to be in Scarlet and Violet. They're not going to be exclusive, but heck, I don't know. If you were to really ask me which professor I actually like, this one. I actually like her a lot. And yes, I've been seeing some of the fan service, and one of them gave me actually a very good laugh. And this guy's kind of fine too. No, he's fine. And of course, they finally revealed the 3D models for the star Pokemon. Quaxol is the only one I can get right. I don't know how to pronounce the other two yet. So far as the star that I'm going to choose for my Let's Play, or most potentially a stream, due to a feature that's in this game that's further down. I think I'm gonna most likely end up with the Fire Croc Pokemon, because that would be like the third time I would ever choose a Fire type Pokemon. Charmander, for each gen was. I'll just do this real quick. Gen 1 was Charmander, Gen 2 was Totodile, Gen 3 was Mudkip, Gen 4 was Turtwig, Gen 5 was Tepig, Gen 6 was Chespin, Gen 7 was Populo, Gen 8 was Grookey, and the possibility that this is going to be my starter, but things could change. I have actually kind of grown on Quaxo quite a bit. He actually looks really cute. And we have this cat here. Go away, you furry. Shoot. I'm just kidding. It's kind of cute, but it's not my fave. I don't really care for it that much. Hey, look how glossy it looks. It's like, man, just look how glossy he is. That is one happy Croc. Looking forward to have a good chomp at the apple. And this here is going to be most likely our friend rival. I also want to do a little prediction. I think she could I'm just saying, she could potentially might be Ash's companion. I'm just saying, of course. It's just what I think. Do I have any evidence? No. Would I like to think that she could potentially be Ash's friend? Be his friend companion? Yes. No. Come on. Wow. Okay, there we go. Third time's the charm. So it looks like we have our first ever look at one of the brand new Pokemon besides the starters. I have no clue how to pronounce this name, so future me will have to put in a text for each Pokemon's name. And this is obviously the Pikachu clone of Gen 9. Now I'm very much curious, will this one be the first one since Gen 1 to actually evolve instead of being a single Pokemon? If someone's going to ask, oh hey, what about Piju? No, Piju is not a Pikachu clone. It's a part of the Pikachu line, technically the Raichu line. When I first saw this Pokemon here, I was just like, oh gosh, is this what the Weber regional variant of Teddiursa looks like? Because I almost thought that this was a Teddiursa variant Pokemon. Why? Because mostly because of its round-shaped head. It wasn't until I looked a lot closer that there was pouches on this Pokemon, which his name I still have not gotten clear yet, that made me realize, oh hey, this is actually a Pikachu clone. Also, there's a Quillfish back there. Just thought to point it out. The power of science is amazing! If you connect with friends, you can head out on adventures together, up to 4 of you at a time. 4 people. So that leaves you, the one person, and 3 of your friends. I'm gonna give Sword and Shield credit is where credit's due. I actually did like it how when you turn on the online features, you can actually see a lot of people running around the field of the wild area. I kind of wish they could have done that again. And of course, here are our friends. We got 2 Scarlets and 2 Violets. And we actually see that they're wearing different clothing. One's wearing like more of a short shirts. The other has like more of a long pants. Then of course we got the star Pokemon. Then there's the Pokemon Center with the Quillfish again. And of course they're going like, oh wait, way behind the guy right there's like, yeah. And then you can but this is the one thing I'm liking so far from the second trailer. You can go in any direction that you and your friends want. You don't have to always be like close to each other. So I think that's a really cool kind of detail that it doesn't matter where we are, we can always still be connected. And we can go wherever we want because this game is meant to be a open world game. Now I want to say something about that. I don't think it's going to be fully... I'm not saying like Legends Arceus. I know the game is going to be open world. But I'm going to compare this to Breath of the Wild because now it makes sense for it to be compared. In Breath of the Wild, there are some spots that you couldn't fully explore due to the Divine Beast. I'm referring to exploring the Divine Beast. You couldn't explore them until like you got certain circumstances completed. Because if you were to go near them, well, with the giant bird, you just phase through it. The elephant's underwater. The giant lizard is walking around the mountain. And the camel makes like this sandstorm. If you were trying to get near it, it'll just attack you. So most likely we won't see the legendary Pokemon or be anywhere near them until we meet those circumstances. That's what I'm referring to. So we're going to move on. Oh hey, look at that, Uchu. It's one of your favorites. The little the little Pokemon that's going to become someone's dinner. Maybe the croc is going to eat it whole, and you'll see nothing more but flesh and bones. I just pissed off Uchu. Wait until he sees this. Yeah, Flaffy. And here we have another new Pokemon. This is actually a really interesting one right here. So, once again, I don't know how to pronounce his name, so future me, if you will. Thank you. So this little guy here has a little olive on his head. That's where the oils, if I were to guess, where the oils come from. And apparently the oils are not to be consumed. It looks kind of cute. I think it's kind of cute. Not really I'm gonna wait and see what the evolution looks like. Oh yeah, one of the details about the Pokemon here is that it can actually survive without needing water and food for like a week because of photosynthesis. So really all it just needs is a sun, and there you go. I am actually very glad that they brought back the shaking mechanic, because I will admit, Pokemon Legends Arceus, I was kind of like, oh, so now the Pokeballs are just jumping. And it took a while for me to get used to it, but I'm very glad that we're back to just the shakes. Oh, I can't wait to be in this area at sunset. It's bound to look gorgeous as heck. If there's one thing I'm a fool for, it is a good sunset on the ocean. I mean, heck, just look at Pokemon. Pokemon Explorers, Time, Darkness, and Sky. Okay, this one right here. Once again, future me. This one's actually a real... I mean, I'm starting to grow up on this. This could potentially be... Well, actually, I'm going to keep that to myself, actually. One of the on its Pokédex entry, it said that it may appear to look fat, but it's actually muscle. Yeah, this Pokemon is must be very muscular, and it's, of course, it's a normal type. So I'm potentially going to be guessing that it's going to be a normal fighting type. So right here we're getting our first look at the Battle Hub. We have our usual, we got this right here, we got our amount of Pokemon, and still it's the usual 6. We got our level, the gender, the name, the HP bar is more basic. That's what it looks like to me. It looks a little basic compared to some of the other HP bars. I think I actually like the Gen 7 HP bar, at least with Sun and Moon and not Ultra Sun and Moon. Of course, we got our usual battle, Pokemon bag run, the usual. And of course, instead of the enemy Pokemon's HP being in the corner, it's now on top of it. Also, it's a female. So, Game Freak. He went from... and yes, I know what you're all going to say. Oh, Sontendo guy, this is not final. We'll see. So we're going from back. We went from Legends Arceus, where we're actually seeing Pokemon physically attack each other, to now just them not doing that at all. I hope y'all change that. Now this part, I heard one of the, I think it was Austin John, or it was one of the other YouTubers that mentioned this, that, or it could actually potentially be Game Explained, one of the two. It was either one of the two or someone else. That they mentioned that, oh hey, when you went into the trainer, even when it spotted you, he didn't react. He didn't react until you were close to him. We'll see though. Also, hey, look at that, there's Flabébé. Man, they are puny as heck. They're like the size of my thumb. Or technically the size of my foot. Oh, look at that. Little Chomps is back. I remember when I first played Gen 8, this Pokemon was on my team, I named him Gamera. We're all so happy. Oh, we're so happy. And then we have this. Well, that's a little good news for me. I already knew that Larvitar was in the game from the first trailer, but at least I'm glad Bagon is in the game as well. So that's naturally 2 out of the 4 of my main team. The other 4 being Charizard, Garchomp, Aggron, and Conkeldurr. We'll see though. So this is basically what the trade feature is going to look like. Yeah, I think I prefer the Legends Arceus one. This one is like okay-ish. Oh, look at that cute little bug. He is jumping with joy. Venonat is jumping with joy. And there's Colossal. I remember the first time I saw Colossal, I was kind of disappointed with its design. I thought it would actually be a coal mine cart that I thought it would evolve into like some kind of steam train, but instead we got this. And there we have a Toxapex, so it looks like the annoying Toxapex is going to be in this game. Along with Shelter in the background. Triagonal. Ah yes, Gengar. The last Pokemon I caught. Or was that Snorlax? Well, one of the two. What's this? And so right here we have our first look at the new legendary Pokemon. And I really got to admit, I really love both of their designs. I like how this one looks like a more tribal and the other one's more futuristic. And I bound to bet one of them is going to be a dragon type. If I were to guess, this one's probably going to be a dragon. Though, I'll be colored surprised if it's not. This one right here, I'm bound to bet it's going to be a steel electric type. It'd be kind of something if it was a poison electric. But because most of its bias being steel is most likely a steel electric. This one, possibly dragon fighting. Not very good typing though. I kind of like it how this one has some more realistic eyes, and then this one's more like pixelated eyes. I think that's a really cool detail, that this one's more machine, this one's more like realistic animal. Is that fur? I don't think I ever heard of a lizard having fur. Yeah, because like going from the more scaly looking thing right here, and then kind of come like around here, looks like a little bit of fur. Who knows? And then we had the worst thing of all, history of Pokemon games. And we'll never know what the release date is. Curse you, history of Pokemon games. You've spoiled it. Okay, no, the actual release date is going to be on November 18th, which is a Friday. And I'm going to need to start making a decision on whether or not to do as a Let's Play or let something else take that day and let this game become a stream. I'm going to have to ask Uchu and the others and see what they want me to do. So, like, if they want this to be a stream, which I kind of am wanting to hope, I kind of hope they all say yes to that because of the, mostly because of, yeah, mostly because of this. Because that's something I can do it in a Let's Play, but it's kind of like a different story. And let's see, is there anything else, or is that it? No, there is something. This is just distracting. Why did they put this here? Oh wait, let me go back a bit.
High quality.
Okay, never mind it, Will. I think that'll just go ahead and be it. I am looking forward to it. I'm still very skeptical about it. But we'll see. We'll wait and see. Anyway, that's going to be it for me for today. I'm kind of glad I'm starting to get back into recordings a bit. Even though the Let's Play for Kingdom Hearts is almost done, recording-wise. And yep, that'll be it for me now. And I'll see you all in the next reaction video. Have a nice day.